Champions League Young Boys vs Inter Milan prediction, team news, lineups preview. Unbeaten Inter Milan will visit pointless Young Boys on Wednesday evening, as both teams resume their Champions League campaign. Heading into the club's meeting at Stadion Wankdorf, three-time European champions Inter have picked up 4 points without conceding a goal, while their hosts have endured a nightmare start to the new league phase. Match preview. Following a commendable opening day draw at Manchester City midway through last month, Inter secured their first Champions League win of the season by beating Red Star Belgrade 4-0 at San Siro a fortnight later. Keeping faith with much of the squad that reached the 2023 final, coach Simone Inzaghi is banking on experience to navigate a way through to the knockout rounds, as his starting sides so far have made Inter the only club with an average age above 30. Since beginning their first Champions League campaign under Inzaghi in 2021, they have kept more clean sheets than anyone else, including 4 in their last 5 outings, and a safety-first approach has formed the basis of their recent European adventures. Though they have recently started to leak goals in Serie A, where they also score at a rate of more than 2 goals per game, the Nerazzurri recently bounced back from derby defeat to AC Milan by winning 3 domestic games, in addition to seeing off Red Star. All told, Inter have lost just once in 10 matches this season, and they head for Bern on the back of beating Roma in a close-fought contest on Sunday evening. Lautaro Martinez blasted home the decisive strike at the end of a rapid counterattack. However, the Scudetto holders are without a win from their last 3 Champions League road trips, so Inzaghi will demand an end to that drought at Stadion Wankdorf. Young boys must surely prepare for their first competitive meeting with Inter in some trepidation, as events this season suggest that even home advantage may not help them keep their Italian counterparts at arm's length. The Swiss champions are one of 8 teams to have lost both of their first 2 Champions League fixtures, while conceding 8 goals in the process. Last time out, they were thumped 5-0 by Barcelona at Montjuic, 2 weeks after a humbling home defeat to Aston Villa. Their second setback left them last in the 36-team standings, already with a mountain to climb in order to qualify for the playoffs. Both defeats were characterized by slow starts. 5 of the goals Young Boys have conceded came during the first half, and no other team has shipped more before the break. Only Inter's last victims, Red Star, have lost more of their first 20 Champions League fixtures than the Bern Club 13, and even their previously dominant domestic form has suffered this term. The reigning champions have won just 2 of their first 10 Swiss Super League matches, and they recently parted company with former boss Patrick Roman. Under-21's coach Joel Magnan has since stepped in on an interim basis, leading YB to a 2-1 win over former leaders Luzern at the weekend. Team news. Despite leaving Rome with 3 points on Sunday evening, Inter may be counting the cost of their victory, as both Hakan Calhanoglu and Francesco Acerbi were withdrawn with apparent muscular injuries. As Calhanoglu is likely to miss the trip to Switzerland, Simone Inzaghi will hope that fellow midfielders Christian Aslani and Piotr Zielinski can recover, particularly with one eye on Sunday's Derby d'Italia against Juventus. Inzaghi has rotated his forwards of late, so Mehdi Taremi or Marco Arnautovic may be brought into the visitors' starting 11. But in-form striker Marcus Thuram and captain Lautaro Martinez are the men in possession. The latter now needs just 1 more goal to become the Nerazzurri's all-time non-Italian top scorer, while his strike against Red Star took him within one of Adriano 14 as the club's leading Champions League marksman. Meanwhile, Young Boys have several attacking options to choose from, but Joe Montero has been their most productive player this season, and the Swiss winger joined Cedric Itten on the scoresheet against Luzern. Stand-in boss Joel Magnan brought 6 new players into the starting 11 compared to YB's loss in Basel just before the international break. And more changes could be in store versus Inter. Sadie Yanko muscular, Patrick Pfeiffer knee and Tungi Zukru hip will all miss Wednesday's game due to injury. Young boys possible starting lineup: Van Balmoes, Athakame, Kamara, Benito, Hadjam, Nias, Lakami, Montero, Ugrinik, Kali, Itten. Inter Milan possible starting lineup: Sommer, Bisek, De Vrij, Batoni, Dumfries, Fratisi, Barella, Mkhitaryan, DeMarco, Martinez, Taremi. We say, young boys 0-2 Inter Milan. Not only have Inter kept 10 clean sheets in their last 16 Champions League matches, but they also boast a serious threat up front. Given the recent woes of a struggling young boys side, the Italian champions should establish a lead before shutting up shop and conserving some energy for a huge league game at the weekend. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.